Ranking D&D's new villainous subclasses, Part 5, The Path of Lament Barbarian. Guys, we're now on villainous subclasses 2, and I have been looking forward to this one. This one is kind of the reason I wanted to do this whole series. It is such a weird but cool concept. It is basically a barbarian who, instead of getting really angry, basically turns their grief into this kind of almost ghostly rage. Obviously works really well if your backstory involves having tragically lost someone. Yeah, I don't know who at the design department thought of this, but they were fucking cooking, because this subclass is sick. Alright, third level, you get your Banshee's Wail. Basically, when you enter your rage, you can emit this ghostly wail, and the damage of it is tied to your rage damage, and it's also half damage on a success. Really, really good. Obviously, you're not using it very often because it's only when you enter your rage, but it's also kind of incentivizing you to use your rage more than once in a fight, which I quite like, because I'm DMing for a barbarian right now, and I don't think he's ever finished a long rest with none of his rages left. Like, it just doesn't happen very often. Jumping up to level 6, we've got Commune with Dead. You can cast Speak with Dead as a ritual. Sick. Again, the subclass does kind of only makes sense if your backstory involves having someone dead in it, but still. Also at 6th level, you've got your Horrifying Strike. Basically, once a turn, you can frighten a creature after hitting them, which is good because frightening definitely needed to be in this subclass somewhere. Like, the subclass wouldn't make sense if it didn't have a frightening ability, in my opinion. 10th level, you get Otherworldly Anguish, which lets you execute people that fail against your Banshee's Wail if they're below a certain HP threshold, which is sick. You also can't be possessed, and you have resistance to cold and necrotic damage while raging. And then finally, there's your Sorrow form, which gives you immunity to being charmed and frightened, kind of like Battle Rager. It lets you drain energy from creatures that fail against your Horrifying Strike and sort of replenish it as hit points. And it also turns you undead while you're raging. So if it wasn't obvious by now, I love this subclass. I think it is perfect. I'm going to say it, I think this is a perfect subclass. I think you get a lot. I think you get roleplay features. You get really strong combat features. It is so thematic and so creative. This is going to be the one villainous subclass I am going to rate 10 out of 10. Alright, I am covering the rest of villainous subclasses too as well, so stay tuned for them.